Yes, Joan, yes, this is the last episode of this season of Quarantini. Yes, I know that you've gotten tens of new followers by being on the phone with me each episode, but you know I need to take a break. I mean, even you've taken a break. As I recall, you've taken several breaks. And not always voluntarily. All right, Joan, it's time for the show. I have to let you go, but don't worry, I'll still call you even though the show isn't airing. All right, bye-bye. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the season finale of Season 1 of Quarantini, Cocktails and Song with Mr. Drag. I'm your host, Mr. Drag. You know, dear audience, it's been a delight these past 8 weeks, sharing with you songs, stories, cocktail recipes, and do you know what I've realized? I've realized that I enjoy a lot more alcohol than just my vodka. Cheers! Anyway, as a special treat for you this week, I decided to gather some of my very good friends together as special guest stars. So we've got a lot to get in, so let's get started. I'd like to bring out my first guest for you. I met her many years ago when I went to the opening of the first discotheque in Paris. Well, I was so entranced by the music playing that I had to go compliment the disc jockey. But as I was approaching the booth, I was enveloped in a cloud of smoke, which I thought was the smoke machine malfunctioning, but then just realized it was all coming from my next guest. Please welcome DJ Helen Hayes.
Oh, hello, Mr. Drag. It's so nice to see you, at least virtually.
It's good to see you too, Helen, although it is a bit quarrelsome that you are named after my arch-nemesis, Helen Hayes.
I know, but we do have several traits in common. We both like to drink, we both like to smoke, and we both like making mad, passionate love to Mickey Rooney. Sometimes at the same time. Cheers.
Now that's a visual I'm not going to be able to get out of my head anytime soon. Cheers. Anyway, how have you been holding up, Helen?
Well, as you know, because of the quarantine, all of my gigs have been cancelled. So I've been doing what all the kids are doing and having virtual dance parties.
Yes, I know. I tuned in the other night, but there was no music playing.
I know, sometimes I fall asleep during them, but you'd be amazed at who wants to pay to watch an old broad catch some Z's, especially if I show my double chins.
No, that's another visual I won't be able to get out of my head for a while. Let's move on. My next guest is a district-renowned food connoisseur and author of several cookbooks, including How to Handle a Sausage the Right Way and My, That's a Big Brat. Please welcome the Gaminy kitchen queen, Dolly Dean.
Hey y'all, it's me, Dolly Dean. Mr. Drag, I am happier than a dead pig in sunshine to be here.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Audience, Dolly is the daughter of sausage mogul Jimmy Dean and everyone's favourite pound cake, Sarah Lee. That was her nickname, Pound Cake. Did you feel pressured to go into this industry because of your father?
Well, y'all should know, my daddy was tighter than a flea's ass over a rain barrel, and I was not about to find myself in a situation where I couldn't afford to buy a hummingbird on a string for a nickel. So I did what I do best, which is handle sausage.
Well, that's wonderful. So what are you working on now?
Well, y'all should know I'm starting a new television program called From Ham to Eternity. And in the first episode, I'm going to teach y'all how to cook, conceal, and reveal an emergency ham at a party where the host might have the oven on, but the gas ain't lit.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to watch. Now, audience, I'd like to bring out my last guest of the evening. I met him several years ago when I was doing the off Broadway musical version of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I was playing the Joan Crawford role, and my arch-nemesis Helen Hayes was playing the Betty Davis role. And I'm not ashamed to tell you, dear audience, I was afraid for my life all 5 nights that we ran. This gentleman was my saving grace. Please welcome Jones Lawrence.
Hello, Mr. Drag.
Hello, Jones. You're looking so good and youthful.
I went to that doctor of Joan Collins that you recommended.
Well, you are positively glowing. You know, audience, Jones has made a career out of being chorus boy number 6 in more musicals than I can count on one hand. He has played partiers, waiters, cadavers. Once, he played the most convincing glass unicorn in the Eureka, Nevada production of The Glass Menagerie. Jones, when your horn broke, I really felt like you broke a part of yourself.
Well, thank you. I prepared for that role by watching Legend starring Mr. Tom Cruise, and imagine what that unicorn must have felt like when it had its horn cut off. That's what makes me such a good actor. I like to put myself in the place of the character in real life in a fictional, realistic way that portrays an obtuse and documentarial version of that character.
Really, I'm not sure what any of that meant, but you did a good job. Cheers. So, audience, since all of my good friends are here this evening, I thought, what better cocktail to make for you than the House of Friends? Now let's make the House of Friends. I always find it's better to wear a fur when you're making a cocktail. It makes you feel more glamorous, doesn't it? So, what you're going to need for the House of Friends is 1½ ounces of tequila, 1/4 ounce of Cointreau, 1/4 ounce of yellow chartreuse, 1/2 ounce of agave syrup, and the juice from half a lime. The juice from the other half of the lime goes out to my boucher de légumes for all his hard work this season. Respect. Anyway, you're going to put it in a shaker over ice, and yes, audience, for the last time this season, we are going to shake vigorously. Yes, shake vigorously, shake vigorously. Shake like you would shake if you turned around and Michael Myers was behind you with a butcher knife. Then, we are going to pour it into our martini glass. There we go. Ooh, delightful color. And then you want to garnish it with some shavings of nutmeg. And voila, dear audience, I present the House of Friends. And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember,
Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. I think I might have coughed up a little bit of blood.
well, you came and opened me, and now there's so much more I see. And so by the way, I thank you. And then, for the times when we're apart, well then close your eyes and know these words are coming from my heart. And then if y'all can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
I think my jacket's ripped.
Keep smiling, keep shining,
Knowing you can always count on me. For sure.
that's what friends are for. In good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. I want to thank you all for joining me these past 8 weeks on Quarantini, Cocktails and Song with Mr. Drag. I'm Mr. Drag. Your drink this week was the House of Friends. As always, dear audience, stay safe, stay healthy, and practice your social distancing. I'll see you soon for season 2. But until then,
Cheers.
cheers. Cheers. Cheers.